Hi, my name is Becky. Welcome to Learning Chinese, 学中文. Today, we're going to learn some phrases for money. Most people need money to survive, be it in everyday life or to purchase luxuries. So, money in Chinese is 钱. 钱 for money. 钱. Now, $1, just one, is two ways to say it. The first way, you could say 一元钱. 一 stands for one. 元钱 is dollar. $1. 一元钱. 一安元. 七安钱. 一元钱. The second way to say it is 一块钱. 一块钱 is another way to say $1. 一块钱. 一块钱 for $1. Now, to change the amount of money you have, you just change the number that you put before it. So before it was 一块 or 一元钱. If you want to say $10, all you have to do is change what number you put. So for 10, it's 10. So you'd say 10块钱 or 10元钱 for $10. Now, you can use 1 through 10 like I taught before for things, but for the dollar, you can't use R for 2. 两 comes up quite frequently, and this is one of the forms where you must use this version of 2. 两, and this is only for dollars. It doesn't apply to cents, which we will get to very soon. So to say $2, you can say 两块钱 or 两元钱. $2. 两块钱 or 两元钱. And 1 cent. 分. You could put the number 1 before to make it really clear. That way, you would be saying 一分 for 1 cent. 分 is cents. If you want to say 10 cents, you don't use 分 anymore. You use 角 or 毛. 1 角 or 1毛 is 10 cents. When you change the number in front of 角 or 毛, you're going up by tens. So for 分, you only use the numbers 1 through 9, because when you hit 10, then you get 角 or 毛. So, sorry about that. For example, if you want to say $2.15, well, $2, remember, has that tricky 2. You can't use R. You must use the other form, which is 两. So, say 两块, and then 15. So, 110 goes into 15. So you say 一毛, and then what's left over after you divide by 10? 5 cents. 五分 for 5 cents. You're saying $2, 1 tens, and 5 ones. So 2.1毛5分 for 2.50. If you want to say 10.22, well, $10. Dollars is 块 or yuan. I only use 块, but you can remember to use yuan as well. So 10块 for $10. The 22, do the 2 scare you? Well, you have to remember the 2 changes modes only when you're dealing with the dollar. When you're talking about cents and 10 cents, you use the original 2 that we learned about in our first set of numbers, which is 2. So for 22 cents, you would say 2毛2分. And that's because 20 divided by 10 gives you twice. So you have 2 of these 10 cents in there, and what you have left over is 2 cents. And you don't need to use 两 because that is only for the dollar. When you put it all together, what you say is 10块2毛2分 10.22. Now, when you have money, you tend to buy things. So the verb to buy is 买. I 买 for to buy. 买. And then if you don't really know what you're going to buy yet and you just want to say, oh, I'm buying something or I'm buying things, you would say 东西. 东西东西 stuff or things in general. And if you want to make a sentence out of it, you say I buy things or I shop. You say 我买东西. And just like I put the subject 我, you could also put different subjects like he or she, and all you would do is change it to 他. In this case, it is 我买东西. I buy things. A summary of our money terms. Money, the character for it is 钱. Next, you have 10 cents or any multiple of 10 depending on what number you use to precede it. 角 or 毛. And then if you have 1 cent to 9 cents, you use 分 after. 分. And then to buy, you use money to buy things. So 买 to buy. And if you just are buying things in general and can't really come up with specifics, you say 东西 for stuff and things in general. 东西. Thank you.